What's happening, guys? Mike Andreula here for CKOtrainer.com. I'm in a home, I'm in the Mecca Club KO gyms in Hoboken, New Jersey, and I wanted to bring to you some information that you might find helpful. Today's tutorial will be about roundhouse kicks mainly, but we're blending different skills and different techniques through all the martial arts. I try to cherry pick the ones that I like the best, that suit me the best, but it's all up to you. As you can see, if you're watching these to improve your MMA or your kickboxing, things are going full circle. People are now bringing in Kung Fu and Taekwondo, which they weren't used 5-10 years ago. And that's just an indication that there's no wrong or right techniques. I mean, you could really implement whatever technique. It's just a matter of where you should start and maybe where you should finish. So the roundhouse kick, which is taught by so many different people and discredited by some, and you have a roundhouse kick or a round kick, the same name for the same kick. You have two different style ones, really. Two main different styles. You have the chambered roundhouse kick that you would see more in Taekwondo or karate. Okay, now Taekwondo and karate, they generally stand on a smaller plane, a tighter plane. And then when they bring the knee into front chamber, they want to disguise it, pivot out, chop through with the shin. Now there's two ways of Taekwondo. You see the one where they're just trying to score points, and then the one where they're actually hitting the bag hard. So I want you to be hitting the bag hard or hitting your target hard. I prefer the Muay Thai kick. In Thai boxing, they'll just step across, pop the hip. They will pivot sometimes, but the step is powering the kick. Okay, a la Bass Ruth. You step and that pops your hips all the way across. First off, you want to loosen up the hips. Use the torso twist. I'm gonna do it two ways. So this would be a chambered roundhouse kick. You would be lined up, you'd shoot the knee into the chest. This is Taekwondo, karate mainly. Bring the knee up, pivot, bring it out. And there's a time and place for that. Some people can generate a lot of power with it, but if you're doing low leg kicks, you want to chop through with the shin and pop with the hips. So Thai kicks, the goal would be to step across. That step is stretching out the hips, and then you're just pulling all that force through. Looks like this. Left side. Right side. Left side. You're stepping across, popping the hips at the last second. That's power in your kick. So if you're coming to my class, you're better off doing these kicks. First off, if you're not light on your feet, when you pivot, sometimes your foot will get stuck to the floor, but it also generates more power, in my opinion. Chambered roundhouses are good. If you're just starting out, it takes a long time to learn how to balance on one foot and create the torque by spinning. It's not my favorite Taekwondo kick. So for your roundhouse kick, try to do push-off roundhouses to start. Push-off roundhouses are a drill I developed in order to allow you to feel the way you should feel on a roundhouse kick. And it basically looks like this. You step across, bring your hip around, press your shin in, right back into your stance. Rear leg step, press the shin, right back into the stance. 1, 2. 1. Step. 1, 2. What you're doing there is, first one, you're warming up the soft tissue over your shin. And if it's cold outside, you're in a colder climate, the soft tissue on your shin, your wrist, when you first start striking, it bruises very easily. So you have to warm it up. You have to do a light warm up. 2, it's also settling you down. It's making you sit into the stance. You feel the balance a little bit more. You feel where you want to hit. It's going to make your roundhouses absolutely perfect. Make sure you warm up with some light push-off roundhouse kicks. Besides that, guys, hit me up, email me, Mike@CKOtrainer.com if you have more questions, if there's anything particular I can show you or help you out with. Besides that, get the ultimate live class because you're gonna see drills like this in action. And we're participating in a class, it's a reality class, so you're actually doing a real class with me that I perfected over the last 17 years. And you're doing it and seeing people do it, so you're picking up the cadence, which you normally wouldn't do if you're doing a P90X or an Insanity. Those are models. They're really not doing those classes on a daily basis. When you see a Bowflex commercial, the guy never saw a Bowflex a day in his life. He's just doing it for the commercial. These are people that have been doing it for 10, 15 years, or 1 year, or 3 months, or 1 month, and they're all participating at their own pace, and I want you to do the same thing. You're gonna absolutely love it. If you don't like it, email me, mike@clubkogyms.com, and check out the website. We have plenty of material, and I want this to be a nice conversation between you and me. If you have questions, you talk to me. I have questions, I talk to you. Okay guys, adios, peace, ciao. I'll see you later. Still rolling, Ed? Keep rolling for a second. I forgot one thing. The chefs say the hands are the best tool in the kitchen. They're also fantastic tools here when you're doing your roundhouse kicks. Why would you not put the hands on the bag? So I see a lot of people, they're obviously too close to the bag and then they throw the roundhouse anyway when they're too close. Use your hands, push back, give yourself some room, stiff arm the bag. So you have your hands, you control it. Not only are you controlling it, but you're also feeling how far away, what's your distancing issue. Roundhouse. So use the hands on everything. Best tool in your kitchen. You don't even need to have your eyes. If you touch the bag, if I touch it, I know exactly where I should be. That's a little bonus for you guys. Peace out. Ciao. Adios. Finito. Arrivederci.